We came onto the earth plane with this physical body, the physical manifestation in a physical world, because humans have that extraordinary faculty of self-awareness. In its natural state, it is having all the possibility of ultimately flowering to a Buddha. The possibility of one Buddha proves beyond doubt the possibility of many more. This I'm reading page 27 from the book, The Little Book of Meditation. The possibility of one Buddha proves beyond doubt the possibility of many more. This is a statement of a fact that each human soul is potentially divine. Each human soul is potentially divine. Each one of us are born with these potential possibilities. Life is nothing but a continual manifestation of that which is already embedded into our system. We humans, we have seen all over the world that we are always restless. Why we are restless? Because we have come here not just to be engaged in the body, present in our own minds with our own concepts, ideas, thoughts, vibrations, and stuff, but we came onto the earth plane with this physical body, the physical manifestation in a physical world, because humans have that extraordinary faculty of self-awareness. No other species are blessed with these as the humans are. We can at any point of time really be forgetful about these essential gifts that God has given us. At the same time, we can be mindful about our life and our destiny that we create moment to moment through our actions, through our deeds, through our thoughts, through our feelings. This is a continual process. We may be conscious about it, we may be totally unconscious about it, but the process does not stop. The continual process of evolution is taking us from different states of our mind, body, spirit, levels and sheets of existence. And through it, all the interactive things that are going on in our life are continually educating us. We are continually learning lessons, endless lessons. But all of them are gradually taking us to that one understanding. At one point, we are understanding the limitations of our physical body, limitations of our mind, that is again a part of the physical, our intellect, that's again a part of the physical, and the unlimited, limitless, bottomless space of our spiritual self. And this process that we are talking about is the process of inner transformation, and this comes provided we all at least spend some time every day to think about this possibility, that if that possibility could create one Buddha, then that is not his birthright. Each one of us are born with the same birthright of potentially divinity or divine that is within us will manifest one day as our true divine self. Enlightenment is not anyone's exclusive destiny or attainment. Indeed, we all know it. If that would be the case, then we would have so many holy sages, saints, and greatly enlightened ones from different parts of the world, and particularly from Bharat, that is India, where from time immemorial we know that there are such great saints and great sages and great holy ones have always visited this earthly plane through their continual self introspection and trying to attain to that state of awareness about that higher possibility, potential, and manifested and unmanifest at the ultimate level. This whole level of the physical manifestation, they have traversed different paths and ultimately united with that ultimate. And that is exactly the human possibility. Buddha proved it to us. Krishna, being the Lord Himself, talked about to all of us. And here it is the natural fulfillment of the universal life of the Spirit. That means the universe itself is programmed with it. That's our final conclusion. What is that? The whole universe, with its myriad of manifestations and creations and continual creative processes, what is happening is things are all moving toward that one. Like all the rivers through the rains and other, all the rivers ultimately they are flowing towards the ocean. So also all this that we are talking about, the human destinies all over the world, we are all moving toward only one final end. And what is that? That's an enlightened state of our consciousness. And this is possible because deep inside, we are born with it. We have it. We are restless because we are not able to attain our true potential of that spiritual self, of the divine one that is within us. And that can happen. It's a natural fulfillment of the universal life of the spirit. It's a natural fulfillment. When the idea is this, the nature is groomed in such a way, the nature is planned in such a way, the nature is designed in such a way that it's a natural process of evolution of the consciousness, where gradually and gradually, through all the ups and downs of life, through all the failures and successes of life, through all the mundane and the wonderful divine experiences of ours from time to time, we are basically geared to ultimately realize that all that we are seeking in life is there when the mind gradually calms down and mindful about its internal potential. Mindful, the mind is mindful that it's in its intrinsic pure state, in its quiet state, in its natural state. It is having all the possibility of ultimately flowering to a Buddha. It is our natural gift that is given in us. We are born with this potentiality. Of course, we need to just wake up to accept it as our ultimate destiny. In the meantime, we may have many of the destiny that are unfolding with time, space, dimension, but we are not going to stop with it. We are going to continually and continually walk toward that particular ultimate fulfillment which the universe has planned for all of humanity, irrespective anyone believes in it or disbelieves in it. It's a continual process of unfoldment. And what is that? That each one of us are born to find our ultimate fulfillment in our divine potential being realized, that we are inseparable from that totality. We are inseparable from the whole of the cosmic manifestations. Nothing is separate from us. It's all one. It's that unity principle. It's that expanded state of consciousness. That is our true, real self. That's who we are. That's what is told to us from time to time by people who came, practiced the different practices and methods that had been prescribed by their own teachers and by the great enlightened ones of their own traditions. And they found it to be true. It's almost like science. And that science is the science of life. That science is the science of our spirit. That science is the science of our own indwelling Atman, the self. Once we give our mind toward it, a time comes when gradually and gradually the mind is colored, it died in that color of the colorless. The most beautiful, the supreme self within us is only the time when gradually and gradually move toward that possibility and start to practice, we find that we are drawn into that dimension of divine manifestation, and we become instruments of that divine light. And that's exactly what needs to be again and again reminded. That's possibly a beautiful exercise of mindfulness practice for all of us, to be mindful of the ultimate fulfilled state of the mind in absolute union with the divine. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.